I went from going into an office every day and sitting in front of a computer from 9 until 5, and these days I come in here and some days you're in the classroom, some days that's all you'll do is the classroom, and other days you'll come in here and all you'll do is fly the plane all day. And on those days it's amazing.
I started the school in 1991. I felt there was a better way of teaching people how to fly. When I learned to fly, I wanted to learn in a fun and yet challenging environment. And I also wanted an instructor who, while challenging me, also listened to what I needed and what my problems were and would help me specifically with my issues. There's an awful lot of trust involved in it. At the initial stages, it's very much a case of trusting that instructor with your safety. But as you get to know how to fly an aeroplane yourself, the trust becomes much more, how is my course going, how are my standards, am I reaching the required standards to be able to make a career of this, or just to fly for fun and to be a good quality pilot.
I loved the fact after I had my first flight, just absolutely loved the view and said, well, I could make this the office. The first flight is always amazing. When you see their reaction after you land, you can definitely tell, oh yes, this person, he really got what he was looking for today.
There's a few promising students on this instructor rating course at the moment, and a lot of them I trained right from the word go. It is very rewarding. It's just seeing them make it. There's a few of them around the airport now, different places, all working on the licences that I helped them get at Bassair. It's a great feeling.
Bassair employs a staff of around about 25 people. We have close to 30 aircraft in the fleet that we operate as well. It's the largest training fleet of aircraft in the Sydney region. The aircraft that we operate range from the Cessna 152s through to twin-engine Beechcraft Duchess aircraft that we use for our basic training as well. We offer training right from people who learn to fly on the weekends just for fun through to people who are looking at a career and want the most intensive training, which is done on a full-time basis. Another side to our business is the aircraft charter side, where we can carry small to medium groups and fly them most destinations in Australia, but particularly around New South Wales. Typically you're looking at 30 to 60 minutes travel time to a lot of the major destinations in the state, which can replace a very long drive or just impossible schedules that people need to try and meet. One of the advantages that we offer our commercial pilot trainees through our charter organisation is that during their course they will see a true commercial operation in operation. It's not enough just to teach someone to be a commercial pilot. You need to provide the whole environment for them to actually learn what it is to be a commercial pilot, which is the atmosphere, the pressure that sometimes occurs for commercial pilots, the stress and tensions that sometimes occur when you're actually working as a pilot. We do things like take them up the control tower, take them over to see Sydney Airport functioning. We run competition days, we have flyaway trips, we have wings nights, all sorts of interesting events that are going to help people enjoy their flying. And if they enjoy their flying, they're going to look forward to it a lot more and get a lot more out of their lessons when they come out to the airport. It's a fabulous feeling when as an instructor you get to see someone going on their first solo flight. I remember mine very, very clearly from many years ago now, and it's the sort of thing that people will remember for the rest of their lives, and it's a fabulous feeling. We've got plenty of people who are now flying in airlines all around the world. We've got many staff or past staff members now flying for Qantas. We've got people flying in Cathay Pacific. It makes me very proud to think that we trained these people who have then worked with us or have gone on to careers in these airlines. In fact, it wasn't that long ago we had a regional airline service that was crewed entirely by people who had previously flown and worked at Bassair, so that was a very proud moment, and I went along as a passenger on that flight as well.
You can earn anywhere from about $60,000 all the way up to a senior captain being around $200,000, $250,000. So it's quite a nice living style once you get into the airlines.
Loved it. It was good and exciting. Took control. I want to be international. Yeah, feel like Qantas or something. Yeah, something there.
No, you know, can't let aspirations sleep. You know, if you really want to do something, there's no point in putting it off. So
I've just taken this on as a bit of a challenge. I mean, sure, I could play more golf and get a lower handicap, but I mean, this is more challenging, and I think ultimately it's going to be a lot of fun.
My wife passed away about 2.5 years ago on my own, with that much more time to spend on my own. I thought I'd do something with it, and I finally told my two sons, I'm going to learn to fly. And they said, go to it, Dad. It's probably the freedom of being up in the air. It's the knowledge, perhaps, of, gee, I am flying this thing.